Welcome to Profit Hour, second episode. My name is Daddy Dom, and this is the best podcast ever.
And this is Profit Hour.
This is Profit Hour.
That was so smooth of you. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
I quite liked it when you referred to yourself as Daddy Dom.
Yeah, I don't know, like a lot of people kind of picked up on it after the last episode, but it's fake news. It's fake news. You led me into this situation. You just tricked me.
Can I just mention something before we get into it today? Why is it that the two men are drinking beers?
Do you want to be as well?
No.
You're not getting it.
No.
You're not getting it.
You wouldn't get it. I don't think I would get it. My palate isn't refined.
Do you want to have a sip?
No.
You can try.
No.
Ah, shut up.
Cheers. Oh, that's a good clink.
Yeah.
Good introduction.
Today's episode is all about the mysterious sound guy, our first guest of Profit Hour. Why are you laughing? It's not that funny.
Yeah, it really wasn't funny
sorry.
at all.
Yeah.
Say
It's a
hello.
nervous tick. Hello, I'm the sound guy.
Everyone on the podcast has some sort of autism, so our sound guy has slight Tourette's.
That's
It's
absolutely not true.
I'm not spreading
Very
this information.
neurodiverse. Why are you laughing? It's true.
I'm so sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
can we get back into the introduction? We're distracting him.
Everybody was loving the ADHD in the last podcast. Just kidding.
fuck
Everybody
you,
was
sound
hating
guy.
it. Nobody.
Sound guy was going off
was-
about it after the last episode. He was.
I
so
was just saying
annoying.
that we could potentially stay on points for slightly longer.
That was literally just so
was
ableist of you.
Okay.
A lot of people were saying that, and I just like, come on, just get quicker, you know, like.
Get
If
with
you-
him.
If you can't follow our very deep conversations, you know.
Clearly, you just don't have the intellectual level capacity to understand us.
Absolutely.
I don't. Is that who you're basically just
We'll
pointing
get
at
into
me?
your intellectual
Okay.
level.
I mean, sound guy, do you want to take like a minute to introduce yourself
Yeah, go for it. Don't name drop.
before we?
Don't
I'm not gonna
drop.
name drop. No.
Yeah, I get to remain the sound
We've
guy.
got a good series of questions for you.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I think they might serve as a better introduction than I can do for myself.
Me and Mr. Daddy Dom. What's
Yeah.
my nickname?
Yeah, you're gonna need one if we're gonna
Your
keep up
nickname.
the daddy dog.
Why-
I think we can keep our names, right?
Why do you get to be Daddy Dom and I don't get anything?
What do you want to
This
be?
is the patriarchy in action.
Well, I didn't choose the name.
It was
I
given
kind of
to
did.
you by the
It was given to me by the fans. I didn't have any
I
choice.
think your name will come. It'll come.
Yeah, oh god. Okay, 1 minute introduction, go, don't be shy.
Hello, I'm the sound guy for the show.
Thrilling.
I mean, oh my god, interrupt me immediately. I
Sorry.
mean, what do you want to know about me? I feel like it'd be better if you asked me questions than I just ramble.
Do you
about
want the
shit.
questions now?
Yeah, I don't see the point in me introducing myself.
Okay.
I'm 4'3".
He's lying.
Why does I
He's
am
5'6". He's just kind of embarrassed.
Yeah, I thought I'd undershoot rather than actually give you my real height of 5'6".
So, considering that you are the sound guy,
Yeah.
wait, what did we mean by this point?
Why is the sound so
I
bad?
don't know.
I'm
Is that the
reading
question?
over it. Why did we write music? What does that even mean?
Oh yeah, he's in a band.
Oh my god, I know what
Have you
it is
forgotten
now.
about
Okay.
the band?
I forgot. So our sound guy is in a band. Whether
Yep.
he wants to promote said band on the pod, considering it's just gonna blow up, is your own
well,
choice.
I mean, if you guys want to be among... Actually, that makes us sound shit if I say if you guys are among the first listeners, because you're not. So, you know, don't get hyped about it.
First million.
You'll be in the first
First
million
million,
for sure.
God.
Yeah. Astrology for Men on Spotify. We've got 2 singles. We've got a third coming out soon.
And
So-
I've heard an album is in the making.
Oh, an
Yeah.
album is in the making, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Very
hopefully we're
exciting.
aiming for the start of May, hopefully.
I
It is
can't
my new
wait.
favorite band.
I know it's your favorite band. I hear him streaming Diode on the regular.
Daddy Dom likes a
Daddy
bit of
Dom
Astrology
likes
for Men.
Diode.
Diode is my favorite song. It's quite witty, deep, very
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 carnal,
finesse.
animalistic. It's basically about the sound guy's love life, which we'll get into.
yes.
I'm a fan of deep cuts. I think that's what our
Ooh.
music is. I think it's a lot of deep cuts.
What do you
if-
mean with deep cuts?
Yeah, I'll let you go with that
I
one.
don't think I need to explain it.
I think he's just trying to be profound.
I think the
for
listeners will get
audience.
it.
You know what it is? What you must understand about the sound guy is that he plays the bass and
Yeah.
has a PC and a light up
Light
keyboard.
up keyboard, yeah.
Bass players are always the best musicians. They just hide it, you know.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
play like simple notes and
I feel
nobody
like-
cares.
I
But
think
they
we're
like,
just holding back jealousy because we're both so untalented.
yeah.
I don't think that's true.
That was very nice of you. That's the first compliment you've ever given us.
That's not true. I said your jumper was earlier. Cool earlier. Fuck
Thanks,
me.
guys.
Oh my god.
Should we jump into our first topic of discussion? It's not completely related to the sound guy, but I'm sure he's not a stranger to the topic. The first topic of discussion is, due to recent activities, Flatsas at uni.
Oh.
Oh, what were we referring to? Big boy.
What was I referring to? Well, recently we heard about this story about a friend.
A friend of a
and
friend. A friend or a colleague.
a colleague, a person we know, right? And he moved in with his crush and his best friend. The only
Airing out all of his dirty laundry after he told me not to
the
tell
only downside of the situation was that his best friend and his crush were in sort of a relationship, one could say.
One could say they were fucking.
One could
think
say
you've
that.
overstepped.
Overstepped
I
this-
don't think they were fucking.
No, the crush and the best friend, they're in a relationship.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
I
god, bro,
jumped the
you know
gun.
nothing.
You have to remember that I'm really stupid. This is important for the viewers
We'll
to
get
get.
into it.
Yeah.
I have a dumb brain.
The sound guy didn't get Midsummer, by the way,
We'll get into his
I got it eventually.
misinterpretation
I
of
did get
A24
Midsommar.
films.
which is a very complex movie. If you
Yeah.
haven't seen it, it's like so deep.
It's just profound, man. Like, it's so crazy.
Yeah. But back to the story.
Yeah, sorry.
The one guy we were referring to.
Could we just give him like a code name so this
A code
story
name.
flows better?
Tom.
No.
Tom was nice. That was a good
Okay.
cut.
I was thinking something more like fun, like related a bit to like his appearance or something, or like his behavior. But that,
Like-
maybe
like
that's
what?
a bit mean.
That's a bit mean. That's a bit mean. I would say Tom.
Tom.
So,
okay.
Yeah. Tom.
Tom.
Moved in with his best friend and his best friend's girlfriend,
Mm-hmm.
who was coincidentally his crush. And
Always
as
a
the
good
story goes,
situation.
as the story goes, Tom kind of had a bit of an affair, one could say. It wasn't really an affair, but they were you know, playing some games, flirting with each other, you know, like
Smacking ass.
things happen. People say things happen. Smacking ass.
Smacking ass.
And
spooning.
Recently,
dick on ass.
Oh my god.
oh man, yeah,
Dick
recently.
rubbed against ass.
Why don't we just keep this less grotesque
should
for
we,
the
like-
listeners?
I don't
really,
think that
like,
that
in
happens,
detail.
but
No, dick on ass, like through
Really?
clothing, but like it was
Really?
giving like year 10 spooning on the couch.
which is not like necessarily a bad thing. But in this situation,
Y'all be
it,
spooning.
it might not have been right.
You were a
Y'all-
So-
year 10.
Y'all be
that's all I'm
having
saying.
crushes on people.
What happened is that the situation got a bit out of bounds. People say
A bit racy.
they might have kissed, and that was like the time where Tom decided, oh, maybe it's time to tell his best friend that he's been a bit naughty.
I think you're trying to cater to some sort of sexual fantasies of of our clientele with that wordplay of yours.
But that's his
What?
daddy dom nature. I
Yeah.
don't think he can
That is-
control
Can't
that.
help it, can you?
Sorry,
I
that's,
think the
Poor
way he
that's my
speaks,
personality.
yeah.
It's a disorder.
Yeah, so he got kicked out of his flat. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
So he crashed on our
And
couch.
so we were thinking, like, is it a good idea to sleep with your flatmates?
Yeah. What do you think about that one, sound guy?
You really dobbed me in it, haven't you?
Yeah, that was the whole like
Yeah,
shtick.
that was nice. It was a nice setup. You really hook, line, and sinkered me there. No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I've done it before. I don't recommend
Do you
it.
do you dabble in flat cest?
I don't dabble in it. It's not like it's not chess, is it? It's, you know, I don't
It's
recommend
checkers.
it. It's checkers, not chess. Yeah. I don't
So
recommend it. No. Did you need to?
Well, you could
You have to
explain a bit of
expand.
your
This is your
personal
episode.
experience,
I
you know?
think it's well, because you know what tends to be the problem. I think is that I think you end up in it too quick. you know, compared to because you're seeing them more, it's like you're basically speed running a relationship. And so you sort of you just do it all too fast. Because if you like are constantly with someone,
Yeah.
then you'll just get through all of the like shit too quick, and
It's
then
kinda like-
you realise you hate them too fast.
It's the Love Island effect, but inside
Yes.
the Halifax walls.
Yeah, exactly that.
And that sweet single bed.
That sweet single bed.
Mounted.
It's really uncomfortable.
Yeah, tell me about
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to fit two people in one of those?
Yeah.
Shit.
it. Me and Mikey got frisky back in first year.
Oh man, you really the listeners. They're gonna what
I
they're
love
gonna think.
spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's true, maybe it's not.
That's the
Who
whole thing
knows?
about this pod. I think you can't take any of it as truth.
We're actually related as well.
You know, the thing is, like,
Distant cousins though, it's fine.
you know, it might be true, like,
Agree.
this,
1 degree.
yeah.
We're actually
Not
just
that
immediate,
distant.
immediate
Yeah,
cousins.
not that done.
You know, that reminds me, we really should do, like, an episode with, like, some DNA test and something like that.
I know,
Find out
no,
the
'cause
heritage.
I kind of like, let's say in like my 5th layer of hell, I choose to have kids, they won't have health insurance. I'm such a conspiracy theorist over this.
Why won't they get health insurance?
Because like if they see that I have a higher tendency for certain sorts of diseases in my like genetic code, and obviously my kids will share my genetic code as well, then they won't insure them against it
so you won't
in the
check
future.
your. Oh right.
I don't give a fuck. Like I don't want to know if I'm like 2% like Zambian or some shit. Like I don't care, bro.
Yeah.
Coming back to our main topic, blood test.
Yeah.
Is it just that, like, you get together, you know, you sleep a few times with each other, and then you find out that you actually hate each other, like, through living with each other? Is it that?
Yes.
So,
Ooh.
what do you think is different in that from, like, a normal relationship where it might work out? Is it the same
You'll be having
basis,
healthy
or
relationships.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not like well. Well, I mean.
He's a male manipulator, so he doesn't know what a healthy relationship is.
Nice, good one. No, I mean, yeah, I just think that because I feel like something about having constant contact with someone that earlier stage in a relationship means that like you don't get to know each other as like people. You sort of just like merge into like a blob. You know what I mean? Like, you know, normally when you're like, I don't know, when you're like meeting someone, you're still your own individual people, and then you might become a blob. I think if you become the blob too fast, you fuck it.
yeah, you know, like my theory is like you really only find out if you like a person if you have lived with them for at least 3 months, because
Yeah.
then you find out all their
All
their weaknesses, all the things that annoy you. You know, maybe they snore, they chew loudly or something like that. All the tiny things that up, and then you start to hate each other.
But I think that's exactly
Sorry.
what you're doing too quick.
Yeah.
Because you haven't had the time to actually like each other yet.
But you know, like
so you basically just like started the bit where you hate each other.
What do you think your weird quirks are?
who are you asking?
I'm asking you, Daddy Dom.
Daddy Dom. What do you mean with weird quirks? Specify.
So, like you said, if you live with someone, you kind of like see what the little like weird, unpleasant things are. What are yours?
I mean, you could perhaps tell me
Dick is
better.
too big. takes up
That
up too much space
That
on
is
the bed.
definitely one of
Dom's
them.
too hard.
Too much cum. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, like I would love to know, and I'm trying to be like civil and rather clean, but obviously, like everybody has mistakes. Like, I don't know, I'm leaving my dishes out for too long, or my
Tell me about
laundry,
it.
or
Where's my
I don't have
laundry?
a clean room. It's back there.
Yeah.
You know, like these
Shower.
are kind of things that could annoy somebody, but
So real.
like there are also different things that just won't notice. You know.
But you're so male wife. Like, who wouldn't want you?
I don't know. That's what I ask myself every day. But you know,
He's a daddy dom.
look at me
male
now.
wife That doesn't do the dishes.
I mean,
Can you
speaking
call
about
yourself a male wife if you
Well,
don't
I
do
can
the
cook
dishes?
at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's much more important than doing the dishes.
I hear all men who can cook have a big dick.
I mean,
I
that's,
wouldn't know. I can't cook.
Yeah, we've seen those concoctions.
I'm just making it. It's my boys in the lab.
You know, honestly, I don't think your food looks that bad. You know, like
I hate it.
you're
I
cooking
hate
trash.
cooking.
making risotto.
Mm.
It's quite profound actually.
Yeah, I just don't enjoy doing it though. It's a
Is
sort
that
of a
the
means to an
woman's
end.
job then, in your opinion?
I'm not going to say that on the pod. No, it's
You're
not.
not going
It's
to have this discussion.
It's just a private
Do you not
opinion.
think our smaller and more like supple and dainty hands are more suited to like holding cooking utensils?
No, I don't. I don't think that.
I mean,
I feel like cooking is something that you like. You learn to love because like
Lame.
you enjoy, like the process of eating it. Or like I don't really like eating that much. So like cooking is just
Okay.
sort of
Trigger warning.
my trigger warning.
I'm joking. Keep going. Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, like I'm just sort of saying I'm guessing the reason that you like cooking quite a lot is because you like eating.
Yeah, I do like eating. That's a good
Not
point.
to
Like,
call you fat.
This is so profound, guys. You guys are really
I'm a bit
breaking
thick, but
through
like I'm
walls
not
right now.
really fat.
Are you annoyed that I'm sort of breaking walls and you're not?
I don't break walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Shut you
but
down
no,
on that one.
I agree. Like I only cook because I like eating and I hate other people's food. Like, but it's a bit of a curse because now whenever somebody else cooks for me, I have like so much to criticize. Like my food is almost the only food that tastes well to me, except for like some restaurants and whatever. But yeah, being good at cooking is like good and bad at the same time.
What about Nick's food?
What about Nick's food?
Do you criticize it?
Yeah, I think so, but like in a positive way. Like that guy Nick, he might be on the podcast next week actually.
Nick is our Daddy Dom's secret lover.
He's a good friend.
One might say a good friend.
A good friend.
That's how history would write
There's
it.
kind of like a hate sex situation pending.
So they're good friends that are pending on hate sex.
Yeah, I'm so jealous.
Sandra, what do you think? Is hate sex the best sex?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had hate sex.
You never
you're
had
missing
hate
out.
sex?
You'll be like not hating your partner. That's crazy.
It's crazy. I know.
That's fucking.
It's almost like
It's
being
almost...
in a toxic relationship is a terrible idea.
I wouldn't know.
I mean, one could say you're an expert in it. Do you wanna?
An expert on hate sex.
I don't know.
I wouldn't call myself an expert of any kind of sex. I don't
I
leave
mean,
my house.
after your Riz with Vinny Hacker, I don't think you're an expert on
my
any...
ultimate Riz. I think you're just jealous because I'm so rizzed up and you don't know how to talk to girls.
I don't. No, you're right.
I think you're also jealous that like realistically I probably could pull more girls than you.
Pull more girls than me.
I've been saying this, like I get girls on my line, like they flock me.
But
Fair
you know,
enough.
like
No,
it's
probably
a
true.
bit easier with lesbians. You know, like
Should I just become like a terminal lesbian?
I feel like you're pretty
Terminal.
close to it. You know, like
I feel like that's slightly insulting
To who? To terminal people or lesbians?
to lesbians.
by the way, credit for terminal lesbians goes to me. That's my
What was-
neologism.
What was mine?
Serious.
Serious lesbian.
Yes.
I called your friend a serious lesbo and you started
Ooh.
laughing.
Lesbo.
You didn't say lesbo. That's a bit.
I
That's
could
a
have
bit
said
hard.
the D slur. I love slurs. Can we start saying them again? Everyone should watch That's My Boy. It's now on Netflix. It's so good. It's literally my favourite TV program.
Do you just like it because you find Adam Sandler hot, or
He's so hot. Adam Sandler is so sexy.
Can you give us the synopsis of That's My Boy?
So basically what happens is you are encountered with a 12 to 14-year-old Adam Sandler, Jewish boy. That's a big part of the movie, that he's Jewish. And basically he fucks his teacher, gets her pregnant, and they have a kid.
at 12 years old?
Yeah, he's got Riz. He's got my kind of Riz.
I mean, I watched it earlier and I thought he was basically getting groomed.
I think you're just making everything so boring. Like
So boring.
yeah, he got groomed, but it was
Yeah,
a
but
good
the
time.
Riz.
It was
Yeah,
Riz.
but
That
he
was
is
good time.
the Wizard of Oz.
I actually
so
know someone who's been groomed.
That's really not fun.
Well, would you consider this grooming? He was 18. He was 18 and he had sex with this older woman because he thought she was a MILF. Because she had a daughter, but she was like 25-ish. What 25-year-old is having sex with 18-year-old boys?
Anyway, wait. So I need some context here. One, like, what was
Like,
she talking to him before he was 18?
No, they met in a club.
Oh. I don't think
she,
it's grooming.
She knew he was 18, and then on Halloween, she sent him. It's actually kind of funny. She sent him a picture of her in her Halloween outfit, and it was Lara Croft, and she said, "Oh, if you don't know who I am, you're too young for me."
Oh.
What the fuck?
Did you know who Lara Croft is?
Yeah, of course.
You should have done.
Tomb Raider
yeah.
girlie.
What did you say?
The Tomb Raider girl.
I know who Lara Croft is, but
You asked me in such an inquisitive
no,
tone.
I said, did he know?
Oh no.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We are spreading misinformation.
But like, Tomb Raider came out in like what, 2003?
The first one was probably like 2000 and.
That's just
or
lame
something.
behaviour from this MILF groomer.
I mean, she wasn't wrong though.
Is
If
this
you
yours?
don't know who Lara Croft is,
Whose is this?
then she's too young for you.
Oh, it's
We don't
from somebody else's bottle. I just took it home.
Oh, can I drink? Is this water fresh?
I don't know. It's from yesterday.
I don't-
Free bottle.
Oh, but it is fresh water.
I don't
Is
know.
it-
It's not my water.
Did you find the water with? Did you find the bottle with the water already in it?
Yes,
For all I know, that's got.
you
Like,
could have some
fucking-
beer if you want to.
No, I don't drink beer. I'm a girl.
That's so.
That's sexist.
I love
So
just
sexist,
taking
so
100 steps
stereotypical.
back for feminism. It's so much fun.
Well, should we get back to our
Questioning.
topic of discussion?
Yeah,
I've
let's
got,
tick
um,
off one of them.
I've got a question that I would like Mikey to ask because I don't have the balls to ask it.
I think that's a question for later.
Okay.
Um,
Am
but
I
I s-
going to answer this
I
question?
still have the
Am I
story
kidding?
about.
I actually don't remember the story behind the context of the question, but
Well, we're
I
gonna
got
find
reminded
out.
of it recently.
Yeah, should I tell my last year's story from my flatmates?
Yep.
Why flat test might be bad.
Just a
So
thought.
last year, I was kind of forced to move in with these two people, and I didn't
Great.
mind moving in with them, but the situation was a bit complicated. Like housing in New York, it's just really really hard to get. And at first, we were kind of planning to move in as like a flat of 9, because that's how many people were living.
I'm so glad you
in-
didn't.
Yeah, it would have been ass.
That would have been awful.
But like that's how many people were like living in our
I
college.
was
So
free on God.
we were kind of like looking for big houses, but 5 people, including Carly,
Yo.
decided to kind of split the group. So I was left with like the other 3 people.
Can I just
And-
defend myself and say that in that Google Doc that we were forced to fill out, I did pick you.
I know you did. I think you
guys
were the
made a
only one.
Google-
You know.
Someone made a Google Doc because they thought it would be easier. That fucking slag Emily made the Google Doc because she thought it would be easier for like
Wasn't it
us to like
Sarah?
choose. Was it Sarah?
I think it was Sarah.
That was just like a low IQ moment. Like what?
It was a really
like,
bad
oh,
idea.
everyone had to like put in their preferred
Yeah.
flatmates for the subsequent year. It's
Yeah,
just
so
stupid.
but I ended up living with 3 people I wasn't really intending to live with, but I also didn't have a problem to live with them. The only issue kind of was that one boy and a girl were kind of a couple in first year,
Kind of.
and no, they were like
Kind of a
unsplittable.
couple is the
They were like
biggest
they were
understatement
about to
ever.
marry. Let's be honest, like.
They moved, like, do you remember how we used to have single beds in Halifax? She moved her mattress up the fucking stairs and put it on the floor of his room so that they would sleep together every single night.
But there was like a height difference.
For
like,
two
there'd be
terms.
like a bed. and
Yeah,
there'd be a-
yeah. I know, but I think he put his mattress on the,
On the
floor as
floor.
well, so they made like a double bed. And they would, I remember because it was above my room, so whenever they would fuck, I could like feel it.
Feel it through the floor.
Yeah. They said they had some sort of method to like stop us hearing them fucking, but
It was a lie.
it was abstinence and it was also a lie.
Well, yeah, but moving to second year, it kind of didn't last very long. To be precise, it lasted like a week.
A week.
A week, or maybe 2 weeks. And
I
Then
the
had
way...
to live with
the
them.
lockdowns restrictions and stuff were all lifted. So like bear in mind they were only a couple because there was literally no one else.
I mean, this also further applies to my the argument about flat cest earlier, where I was like, "You're too close for too long,"
Yeah.
massively exaggerated by lockdown.
Yeah, but what
He's
kind of
just
happened?
trying to cover his bag.
The girl kind of like found a new guy, one could say, and she kind of tried to
Within a week.
within a week. She kind of
Like,
tried.
literally, she did not
She
hesitate.
kind of tried to cover it up. She was like, "Oh, I need a break from the relationship and whatever."
She was sucking dick and cock in that gym.
That's
You said that.
Did
I lie?
I don't know if it's true.
It
Like
probably is.
officially, they
I know
didn't.
they were fucking in those gym
Officially,
showers.
they weren't having anything, but
They
the
were
situation
sucking
was.
toes in that gym shower.
Let's stop about speaking fucking toes, sucking fucking toes.
I want to suck
Well,
the sound guy's toes. Get them out.
Please don't. Don't go anywhere
Oh.
near my feet. You're not allowed within anywhere
You
near my
know,
feet.
Daddy Dom has a history with sucking toes. And video evidence.
Video evidence.
I was forced to, you know,
Oh,
like
so
when
was it a
when you
No
get
one's
when
forced
you get
to.
there to do it, then you kind of have to do it.
Yeah.
Except you're like this girl next to me. What's your name?
My name.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't think of anything funny on the spot. My brain is so fried.
should I say your real fucking name?
My real name, my government name.
Yeah. Fucking trap.
Do I have to bleep that again?
No, don't bleep it. She's never gonna watch it.
Okay. Well, if I just said, well, that doesn't matter.
Do I have to bleep it again?
So, I
From
mean,
all the other
yeah.
times I said it.
Well,
Yeah, sorry, how did the toe sucking come up?
oh, it was just like some drinking game, and
Oh.
I
But
was forced to suck this guy's toes, and it was like
he's like the grimiest guy in our flat from first year.
What did they taste like?
they tasted pretty bad.
Bad.
Like cheesy.
But it was more like the texture, you know.
Ooh.
like he used to
Yeah.
have like
It's
an
like grainy.
ingrown toenail.
Oh.
I would not recommend it. Let's put it like that. But
He had, like,
you know, at least I
really
did it. You know,
short,
like I didn't
webbed
pull out.
toes.
Oh no.
You know that kind
See,
of
that's-
like
that's something I take pride
goblin-esque
in.
foot.
I take pride in not having short
You
toes.
take pride in that behemoth of a big toe.
For
for
context,
the listeners.
yeah.
Ugh.
Okay, I've got
He paints his toenails red as well. I don't
yeah,
know
I
why.
do.
It's a weird fetish thing he has.
yes. Because I want to feel like a dragon. No.
Oh, that's so
What?
lame. That's so lame. You could have said I want to feel like a girl or something.
No. Why do I want to? No. No. Basically, I've just got one. See, right. Do you know the Egyptian foot? That's all you really need to know.
Is that what I called
like,
it?
It is no. It's like from like your toes are like a perfect diagonal, except I've got quite long toes, so my big toe has to be quite big.
One would say you have the longest toes somebody has ever seen.
Would
they
you?
Might, they might be
Would you
in
say
the,
that
in
they're
the
the longest
Guinness
toes you've
Book
ever
of
seen?
World Records
That's
for the
definitely-
longest
You know
toe.
what it looks like? You know in cartoons when like they hurt their thumb?
Yeah, it
they
does
have
look
to
like that. I'll give
bandage
you
it
that.
up and it's
Yeah.
like big and round.
How long do you reckon it is? I've never measured it.
I can literally measure things with my eyes.
Can you? I'm not getting my toes out.
Prove it.
It's pretty long,
I'm a
but
visual learner. That's like a name drop you as well.
I'm an oral learner.
wow.
I gotta get my mouth around it.
I just put it in my mouth.
All right.
How do we get to toes? Do you think you have
I
a
don't
foot
know.
fetish?
No, I don't have a foot fetish.
What sort of fetishes do you have?
Not really any.
A piss fetish?
No.
Piss?
Not really.
Oh my god, the piss king!
Wow, that was exciting. What about the piss king?
Sound guy has a piss king.
Okay, so I don't have a piss king.
He told me in confidence once, and then because I'm really bad at keeping secrets, I told everyone.
You know, there's
Okay.
nothing wrong
Why
with
do you
having
think
a
I
piss
have a
king.
piss king?
We're not king shaming. It's
I
fine.
don't have a
You
piss
know what I
king.
will
have you,
say about
have you ever
pissing?
explored your piss king?
I've never. No.
See,
because I don't have
how
a
do you
piss
know
king.
you don't have it if you have never explored?
Well, no,
it?
this is my point. Can I make a statement here for the pod?
Yeah.
And for all the listeners.
For the pod.
I think it's important to be open-minded. So if somebody else comes up to you and says, "I've got a piss king,"
That is such a good
and
philosophy to have.
like, I'd be like, "I'm willing to help you try out this piss king." But if I hate it, then let's.
You
I
know
would not
what?
want to do it
Real.
again.
That is so real of you. So
Yeah.
you're basically what you're saying is that you have a piss
That I
king.
have a piss king. Yeah, nice one.
So if somebody comes up to you and is like, "Oh, like I would find it really hard if you would piss in my mouth," would you try it
That's
out?
It's tough.
easier.
Maybe
That's
just
easier
once,
than getting
you know?
pissed on.
It's tough, but like I think if I really liked this person,
Yeah.
like if we at this point had been going like I don't know, going out for like a year, and then suddenly they were like, I've got a piss king.
How about let's flip the script?
Okay.
You've been going out with this person for a while. You really, really like them.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere. And they go, I want to piss in your mouth so bad.
So bad.
Would you do it? And it's like, it's brown.
It's brown. What are you talking about?
It's dehydrated piss.
Is that part of
It's
it?
concentrated urine.
Is it like diabetic piss? Like,
No,
is it like
diabetic piss
super
is sweet. No.
Is it a good thing?
It's bitter.
Do you think you would want to have like
I'd
a
rather have
diabetic guy
sweet
piss
piss
in your mouth?
Yeah,
because
diabetic. I'd drink like a gallon of
The sweet
diabetic
juice.
piss than the concentrated one.
But surely that means surely a
brown,
diabetic's
like,
got a lot of
kidney
bad
failure.
stuff coming through their piss. So like surely that's.
But you know,
why
at
I don't
least
think that's
you
how
need-
science works.
At least there is sugar in it,
I
you
wouldn't
know.
know. I'm not clever.
And piss isn't that bad, you know. It's just like all the fluids filtered, you know. Like if you have like I don't know, you're in the wilderness and you have a bit of a wound, you know, it's not that bad of an idea to piss on it because the piss is perhaps going to be cleaner than the water you're gonna find like in some river.
Would you
or
rather?
whatever.
I don't know if that's.
Would you rather
No,
drink
that's
like
it,
a
but I'll
pint
take
glass?
That is a fact. That is a fact.
Would you rather drink like a pint glass of brown piss
Why is it brown?
because it's so concentrated?
I've never seen.
Have you never like
brown
been on like a
piss.
really, really heavy night and then like you wake up in the morning and your piss is brown?
No.
Well,
Just me then.
I always like. Okay, I've got a rule before I go to sleep. I always drink 3 pints of water.
That's so lame.
he drinks
Gets rid of
4 liters of water each day.
Y'all be
Which is
drinking
quite a lot.
water. I'm so
I mean,
thirsty.
it's like 3-4. It's not.
I'm gonna drink this water. I'm so thirsty.
But I mean, it does mean that I pee all the time though. So I don't recommend
yeah,
it.
you know what? I was literally about to say this. You have such a solid stream. Congrats. I can always hear you pissing from my room,
Oh, thank you.
and I know it's you.
I
'cause
like
it's
frying
so,
chicken.
It's literally like,
Yeah.
damn you, boy, you be pissing for
Wow,
real.
that's I. You know what?
What's
I'm
that meme with the
surprisingly
hedgehog?
chuffed about that.
What's that meme with the hedgehog? It's like you piss loud as fuck.
It's
I
Rouge
like
the
that.
Bat in it. It's
Yeah,
like, you
yeah.
piss loud as fuck.
You
I like
piss
that.
loud as fuck.
No, it's hey boy, are you frying chicken in there? You
Yeah, I
piss
love
loud
that meme so much. Can one of you big strong men please open this? Not like
You know what?
that, you idiot. Like,
Guys, something I've got to say. What is the point in owning a bottle this big?
I've got a bottle that big
Why'd you own it?
because a litre of water is like a reasonable amount of water to have in a bottle. Like, what the fuck?
Big things
Yeah,
are
but it
always
weighs a
better.
lot.
So does having like a tiny shitty ass bottle and that you get no fucking use out of. You might as well like carry a bit more weight and have some more water.
Look, so I'll just refill it.
What if you can't refill it?
Well, I'll just die.
Yeah. Answer
What are
your
you going to
question.
survive without 500 mils? That's going to
It's
change.
not 500. It's like
No, but
this
like,
is a litre.
if I carry around a 500 mil and you carry around a litre, like really, what is like you're just carrying more weight for pretty much nothing.
Sound guy, I think the difference is 500 mils.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you're right. You're
Should we maybe come back to
Should we ask
our
one
main topic
question?
of discussion?
Oh,
I haven't told the story.
that slag and
So
and Mr.
yeah,
Oh, this.
basically
Steal Your
to sum
Girl.
it up again, they were inseparable in first year, and after 1 week in second year, you know, she found out that she had like a bit more potential, you know, like
lame.
she could go
She
for
could've
like
done
a hotter
better.
guy. She could have, well,
Actually,
Do we not like the guy either?
can I make a statement? A lot of people have told me that she could have done better. I don't think she could have.
That was a bold statement.
Yep.
Yeah. You just came out and said it.
I came out and said I think she was doing just fine.
that's
I don't
just
think
your
either
opinion,
of them were
man.
punching.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's not the point
She
of the
drives
story,
a
right?
Fiat 500 like our sound guy.
You drive a Fiat 500. Which
Yes.
color is it? Is it red?
Oh, well, do you want to guess the colour?
It's red.
No.
Try again. Think properly.
Look me in the eyes.
Is it light blue?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is it?
Can I guess? It's brown, isn't it?
No.
It's
Black?
grey.
Yes, it's grey.
Okay.
It's grey. Like
It
the
does.
most
It's,
boring color. It's like
Storm grey.
that doesn't make it better.
does.
Makes
It's still
it
grey.
cooler. It
It's
makes
cooler.
it way cooler. Apparently the gear shift is tight.
It is. It's also a 500S. It's got an increased. I think the engine's bigger or something.
How does the S make it bigger? Like
Goes-
S
it
is
goes
normally
like-
small,
It's
right?
like
Way
no, it's
faster.
like it. I think it's a 1 litre instead of like no, it's like a 1.1 instead of a 1 litre.
Can I get your male advice? What
No.
would you do if a girl grabbed your dick and pretended it was a gear shift. and started making car noises.
What would you do?
What would you do?
That's a tough question. What would you do, Mikey?
What would you do if she
I don't know what I
pretended
would
it was
do.
a microphone and tapped on it and went 1 2 1
Sound
2
check.
testing? Yeah.
That would be so hot. as a sound person, I mean,
Sound fanatic.
as somebody that just loves a bit of audio. I
As someone who
can't- I mean,
fucks around with mics.
that does much better for me than the gear stick.
I think the gear stick thing is kind of fun.
The gear stick's kind of funny though. The gear stick would make me laugh
Do you
if somebody
think
did
you'd
it.
like stay hard? Like, what's up with that?
I don't know.
What if she gripped it really tight?
Is she going into like fifth gear? Is she
She's
running
go-
through
she's-
all of them?
She's skipping second,
She skipped second.
going from third to fourth, and then after a while going into fifth.
Why does she skip second?
Because she's accelerating quite quickly.
Really fast.
She's revving that shit.
Oh man! But then she might as well skip 4. She might just go.
No. She's revving it, and then it like the speed limit changes.
Oh right.
Shit's going national.
Okay. Well, now that I have that context,
All
that changes my answer. I actually don't have enough. Yeah, what? Sorry. I would find it very funny.
It is
Would
an
it kill the
interesting
mood?
question.
It wouldn't kill the mood. I don't think. No.
Noted.
I don't think it would be like
That's what I've got
particular.
planned for Vinny Hacker. He likes cars.
What else does he like? Because you can maybe develop some technique.
Tattoos.
Tattoo. Okay. Get a tattoo his penis.
I wish I could see his penis, bro, so I could tattoo it.
Jesus.
I saw a picture of like him getting a thigh tattoo, and the tattoo artist had her fucking like arm like cobra fucking locked around his thigh, and I was so jealous.
You're so down bad.
I'm
Vinny
I'm
Hacker.
like down bad, horrendous.
Also, he is 5'8" for the record.
I'm 5'8",
Okay.
sure king.
Well, I'm 5'6", so yeah.
All of his height's gone to his penis.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
I think we should steer away from Vinny Hacker because we're gonna have the same conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we didn't get your opinion on the gear
My
stick.
opinion. I don't know. It kind of sounds like a thing nobody would do, right?
What if?
But is it a thing you would do? Is it a thing you
100%.
have done before?
No.
Yeah, you're saying it from experience.
I've done the mic thing.
You've done the mic thing.
Yeah, I have.
That's not true.
I have.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so dumb, man. That's so stupid.
It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
That's fucking stupid.
It is kind of funny.
It is
I
quite
have
funny.
this like innate need to like kill the mood with people sometimes. So I just say weird
What?
shit. Like we were listening to a song and like he was trying to have like a deep conversation with me and I can't remember what the song was, but the lyrics went like, "Diamonds stay wet on my arm," like that. And then I looked at him and I was like, "Do diamonds stay wet on your arm?" Like straight in the eyes. And he just like sat there in silence.
Was it the guy from first year?
Nope. Oh my god, the guy from first year. Oh yeah, I
he
went
was
to
quite
this-
into music as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, I found my tissue. I went to this Tinder man's house. and-
Tinder Man.
Yeah, Tinder man.
It's like a cool superhero name.
Yeah. Except he had like fucking books about philosophy and politics like stacked on his shelf in
Was
this heinous
he-
order. So then I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this man. Anyways, we were chilling on his bed, and he was like putting on some music for the deed, and he played.
What music did he pick?
Yeah, this is. I'm
Sorry,
getting to it.
I would
Wait
jump
to
the
interrupt
gun.
my story. He's
Yeah.
just so excited to
I
hear
was
about
second
it.
now because I thought you were gonna go to another bit. That was my bad.
No. He proceeds to play the entire discography of the Smiths
Oh.
back to back.
What does it start with?
I think it was. Is it The Queen Is Dead? Is that what the
Yeah, I
album's
think
called?
that is one.
The,
I don't know
that
anything
long
about
ass
Smiths.
album.
Yeah.
That album with like 30 fucking songs
the
on
middle
it.
of that album has that really weird song where you just like it's all like frankly Mr. Shankly, like it's not like a like it's a really like it's not like a
Would you fuck to the beat of that song?
no.
Did he fuck to the beat of the song?
No.
Was it like Sabat or whatever it was?
Seabat.
Siva.
You know what? Seabat Loki sounds like a fun time.
Not if you're doing it every day for 3 years.
Not if there's no music and you can recognise the
yeah,
the rhythm.
that's when it's less fun.
Damn.
Well, should we introduce the final topic?
Final.
Well, I would say that the most important topic of tonight, the main question.
Our main question.
Do you want to ask it?
The main
I
question.
don't really want to ask it.
Why do
gonna be
you
a
not want to
terrible
ask
question.
it?
I
isn't
want
it?
you to ask it man to man.
I mean, it's not only related to man, is it? It's it's a general topic, and I think it's actually an interesting question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this question.
Right.
You don't have to answer it.
I probably won't.
No pressure. I just want you to like let it marinate a bit.
Okay. Can I give you an answer tomorrow?
You don't have to give me an answer.
Good.
I know the answer.
You know the answer.
Sound guy. Is coming overrated?
Is coming overrated? Oh God.
Do you know what we're referring to?
No.
Really? Think bar revolution. Think the aftermath of Revolution Bars Ltd.
Oh, what did I say?
Too much.
Oh no. Oh my God.
Do you like the way do you know what it is now?
Yes.
Do you like the way I worded that question?
Yes.
I thought that was my like magnum
I don't
opus.
remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember either, but apparently this guy's been thinking about it since Sunday.
Please, you've got to tell after we're done with this. You have to tell me what I said because I.
Oh my god, it's so funny.
Really?
I don't even remember. Do you remember how I was like asleep on the couch and then I woke up when I heard my name because you guys were trying shit about me?
Probably. Oh my God.
That question was my magnum
There's
opus.
no way. Oh my God, I don't know what I said.
I can't even remember what my reply was. Apparently we had a conversation about this.
I don't remember having a conversation.
No, you
about
just ignored it.
Did I? You said I
Yeah.
said something.
I don't think you really did. I think you just absorbed it.
The only
What?
thing I can really remember from that night was coming home, absolutely destroying everybody at Mario Kart, and then at one point, at like 6 a.m, I felt really like, artsy and cool. So like I took one of your like Vogues and I
Oh
smoked
my god,
outside.
yeah, you smoked like 6 of my cigarettes.
2. It was 2. I smoked
It was 2. I remember you were like, can I have one of your Vogues? I was like, yeah, like just...
Yeah. It's because they were cool. I'll give you that.
Oh my
They
god,
were.
thank you very much.
I gotta say, like, I was quite impressed with your drunk Mario Kart skills. Like,
Oh my god,
I was
that
having
so...
a super hard time,
Me
and you were
too.
just like winning
I was
it.
dead last or 6th, and then I'd be fucking first or second for the entirety of the second lap, and then I would go
That's
straight
not
to
true.
12. Straight to 12. King Boo solos though.
I was always first in every race.
I know King Boo pipes.
He doesn't have a dick.
He's just like an essence of pure sex appeal.
He pipes with his sex appeal.
He's got a kid, Baby Boo.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, they do.
Who the fuck are you talking about? You're talking about Bowser.
No, fuck off.
No, there is a baby boo.
There is not a baby boo.
King
I
Boo.
mean-
You're thinking of the baby boom that happened after the Second World War.
It's a ghost,
No,
right?
they've got a baby ghost. Oh no, maybe not.
Yeah. You think you're gonna trump me on Mario lore?
That is. I want you to sit back and
Yeah.
just think about how lame that was.
Yeah, you guys. I'm a nerd.
Who's mine's King Boo on the bike. Who's your main on Mario Kart?
My main on Mario Kart.
You're-
I'm not sure if it's in a original game, but I like the, what is it, like the rose gold Peach, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good in the new stuff.
You're
Yeah,
such a
she's in the new
feminist. You're one for the girls.
I know, right?
Oh man, that beer's gone straight to my throat. Is that the right word? No.
Who's yours?
Bowser Jr.
With the manual.
With the
manual
Mac
controls.
Bike manual. Hell yeah.
So lame. You know what I think about Mario Kart?
What?
I think it's just been rinsed on Tinder. You know, on Tinder where it's like, bet you can't meet me at Mario Kart.
Do people do that?
Yeah.
That's
Or maybe
crazy.
it's mostly men. It's like
Yeah.
a thing you need to know about me. Like on Hinge, I'll be like, you won't beat me at Mario Kart, or like come over and play Mario Kart, and I'm like, so lame.
Some
So
guy
I
would,
wouldn't put that. I would just
or put
do
you,
it to
Do you
people.
have-
like, what
do you
would you
have
put in
Tinder?
your Tinder bio?
I don't. No.
Have you ever had it?
No,
You
I
certainly have.
Do you want to know what's
You have
on my
never
Tinder
used
bio?
dating apps.
Never used a dating app. No.
You've never,
Oh, that's
you've never been
incredible.
on Tinder.
No.
That's nuts. Do you want to know what my Tinder bio is?
Yeah, go on.
By the way, I haven't used Tinder in about 6 months, and I also
Is it-
don't
is it
fuck,
cool?
so like I literally have to log in. Give me a sec.
Have you ever used online dating apps? I'm gonna- no.
Are you asking me? I mean,
Yeah.
not really seriously. I'm kind of sometimes on Tinder just to like look at people, you know, like. But it's a bit lame. But
Yeah.
you know, that's what I do in real life. I just go around and look at people and judge them by their appearance. And
At least you're honest.
Tinder kind of gamifies that, you know, like you just swipe
Yeah,
around
That's
and
the
you're like,
thing. It just gamifies it.
You know what it
It's
is,
kind of
like-
fun, you know.
No, Tinder makes me so depressed because everyone on there is so ugly. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of like what we're working with. And then like I'll change it to girls, and I'll be like, every single girl is attractive, and I'm like,
Are
this
you
is
ma-
not
are you-
fair.
Well, are you
just
just
a lesbian?
saying?
No,
Yeah.
oh, terminal lesbian.
No, I'm just saying.
No, like
I mean,
I change it to girls, like to kind of like see what we're working with, and every single girl on Tinder in York is like above a 7, and then every single guy will average like a 4. It's just so unfair.
Well, that's life. Welcome to the UK.
That's
Yeah.
life.
we are. We're not a very pretty island.
Yeah, you
I think
guys
in
are
terms
ugly.
of
I mean,
statistics,
you're
that's
fine. You're
quite-
Oh my
Welsh,
god, you're
you know,
literally
like
you're
yeah, but like we're
English,
still
aren't you?
all the same. Like, sorry, what's that?
You're English, aren't you? We're the internationals.
Yeah, born and bred, baby.
So disgusting.
Yep. Well, I've never done an ancestry test, but like the
I'm
furthest.
sure it would come out
yeah.
like very ethnic.
Yeah, I'm sure it would exactly. But the point is like the only thing that isn't English in me is Welsh. So
Someone, so
I
I've
mean,
just
that's
logged
at
into
least
my
something, you
Tinder
know?
and my top message is some guy writing to me in Italian and it says ruin my life.
That's
so
cool.
so creative.
show me some good lines.
A horrible person looking for a slut. ...
That's your line.
Joking. Have you seen BoJack Horseman? That is
Awful.
pure riz.
And this
It's,
is the
yeah.
riz that's going to get you Vinny Hacker, is it?
Pure riz. Yeah. And do you want to see my interests on Tinder? Crypto, NFT, investments, and Bitcoin.
This
That's
is
it.
true.
why the people you're matching with are frauds.
I don't match with any of these people. Tinder, it's like you have to swipe them to match them. So half the
Right.
time I have no idea who swiped me. But like most likely like not to suck my own dick, but this is like the case with most girls. Like if you swipe someone, they'll probably have swiped you as well. Like it's always a match. But sometimes I'm on like guys' Tinders and they swipe and it like doesn't match instantly because they like the girl hasn't matched them. So it's kind of like guys on Tinder will literally swipe anyone. Is kind of what I'm going for here.
I mean, I've seen like, I don't know if you've ever done this. Like sometimes you end up just like sitting in a pub and somebody will like pull up Tinder on their phone and then
That's so
you just-
embarrassing.
I know, it's weird, and then like you end up just sort of swiping through the phone until they run out of likes.
Ugh, I hate
That's
that.
what you do. That's what you do.
I've
I mean,
I've seen that a couple times.
Saying hypothetically, you would make a Tinder profile. What would you put in it? Like, what would your interests be? Like,
Oh, that's a good question. What can I put my interests as?
how pretty much
A-
anything. Pretty much
A24
anything.
movies.
A24 movies, except A24 movies brackets. I don't understand it, so you're gonna have to explain it to me.
That's actually low-key Riz.
Yeah. Do you want to watch an A24 movie, but you have to explain it the whole time, and I'll talk through it the whole time
Yeah.
because I don't get it.
The sound guys has really bad like horror movie watching abilities.
Oh,
I had to beg him to keep his eyes open when we were watching
I-
Hereditary.
I
was a-
really I hate.
It
It was a
jump
bit
scares.
embarrassing.
I hate.
It's
jump
like
scares.
the best part of
You're
the
like a-
movie,
you're
and
like
he's
a-
just
She's on the
turning
wall.
around and not
She's on
looking
the
at it.
fucking wall, man. I don't
It was-
like
There was
it.
there
It
was
is
one
so
jump
good.
scare in the entire movie,
Yeah.
and I've never seen.
But I was
that scared
waiting
in my
for
life.
it. The whole point was that I was. The whole point of the jump scare is the suspense. Like, it happens. I'm not scared. But it's like it's the 20 minutes building up to it that freak
Mom,
me
I'm
out.
scared.
Yeah, I hate it. I really do. I hate horror movies. I will happily
But
say.
not
that
only
I'm
like
opposite.
the bit of excitement, you know, like
No.
we're living in such a like boring world, you know, like we are so overstimulated, and then you watch a good horror movie and it kind of like gives you a bit of a kick, you know.
I get where you're coming from, but I feel like I'd rather get excitement from other places. Not being scared. Being scared is not somewhere that I enjoy being.
Do you like being scared by big-breasted alternative women?
They don't scare me.
They intrigue you. Is that what you're
They
saying?
intrigue me.
So anyone listening to the podcast, our sound guy is currently on the hunt for big-breasted alternative women.
Help me
Would
out.
you like to add to that? I'm whoring you out.
Well, I'm not going to give away my name, even though I've said it twice. So
I've said it once as well.
you'll have to find me. Is all I'm saying.
You'll find him.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
always
not hard to
lurking.
spot.
He lurks around various hotspots.
Yeah.
Where alternative women might be hiding as
I'll
well.
be wearing red Converse. That's all you need to know.
BoJack Horseman.
BoJack,
clearly.
yeah.
I like BoJack Horseman. I like Sonic
The Hedgehog.
the Hedgehog.
Loki, Sonic the Hedgehog is kind of hard.
Don't say that you'd.
Do you mean the one
Knuckles.
from the movie?
Yeah.
Knuckles
The first
is-
version or the second version?
Knuckles is hot. You know what you need? You know what we need to watch? We need to watch it. Sonic Boom.
What's
The
Sonic Boom?
animated
Have you
series.
ever watched it?
I only know the bit when Knuckles talks about feminism.
Have you ever seen like funny clips from it? It's actually like genuinely like streaming with laughter, tears type beat.
There's no way.
So funny. So funny. Can make a drinking game out of it and review it on the pod.
That's a good idea. I'm
I
on
only
board
come
with
up
that.
with good ideas. Let's see
I
if we've got any more questions.
I think that was a good idea, but
I don't think we have written down anything more.
I mean, last
we-
question got artfully dodged. But
Yeah,
Your love life.
we could still talk
Oh,
about
we've
it.
got
if
we've
you
got
want
love
to.
life as a
there's not really much point, is there?
any. Well, we've just said you're on the hunt for alternative women
Yeah.
with big breasts. To quote someone who I've heard this from, would you agree with this statement? I want a tit job from a girl with massive tits.
Who said this? Can I ask?
The guy I'm talking to.
Oh, are we
kind
not
of-
allowed to name drop?
Kind of a bummer because my tits are so big, so I'm getting a reduction. Does anyone want to fund my reduction surgery? It's just kind of getting annoying now.
Is it like an insurance thing? Like if your tits are too big?
I can probably get it on the NHS because like my tits are so big, like it makes my back hurt.
Isn't it?
Permanent back pain.
Can you, the whole like insurance thing? Because you can like insure certain body parts, can't you?
Yeah, certainly. I think you can insure everything
Taylor Swift
pretty much.
insured her legs.
Yeah, I knew somebody insured their legs.
Why
I
would you
couldn't
do that?
remember who.
You just insure your whole body with healthcare, like
Yeah.
services. I fucking get it. Whatever.
Well, I think the final part of the podcast might be getting the originator of the quote on the podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Is that happening?
I can try.
Let's make it
I
happen.
can try ring them.
Should
So
we?
I'm so nervous. I'm hanging up if this gets. That was a flop.
I mean, that
The guys I talked to are so interesting.
we'll blame it on the fact that he was drunk.
I think the fact that he was drunk should have made it better.
Mm.
Anyways, this water's quite crisp.
Can I just say this beer is very good?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Well, it's German beer, so of course it's good.
Of course, it's good.
Yeah, I guess should we wrap the podcast up?
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to wrap it up?
Review of Fight Club.
Review of Fight Club. That's what's missing.
Yeah.
So, you know what's your name? Kerosene. It's your DJ name.
Kerosene
Kerosene.
is my DJ name,
That is a good DJ name.
my gamer tag, even though I don't play any games, my Twitter handle if you want to blow up my tweets.
So,
It's just like my trap name, my bando name.
Kerosene.
Kerosene, do
Kerosene.
you want to explain what your relationship with the movie Fight Club is?
I refused to watch it for 20 years.
But you kind of hit it, you know, like you were talking about it as though you have watched it, you know?
Yeah, it's
And it kind of annoyed me because I think Fight Club is quite an enjoyable movie. And you were just talking shit about it. It's like a Sigma male movie, which is kind of true.
I never said it was a Sigma male movie.
You definitely said it was a Sigma
Well,
male.
before I watched it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
before I watched it, it was giving Sigma vibes. I mean, all the fucking incel loser boys love to quote Fight Club.
I
as
mean,
their-
you
as
kind of
their
love to
magnum
quote Fight Club,
opus.
especially the first rule.
The first rule of Fight Club is to love yourself.
So true.
So true, kings.
Well, what did you think of Fight Club after
I actually
watching
thought it was alright.
It's not a bad
That's
movie,
my review.
but you know, I feel like it is definitely kind of tailored to like insecure man, you know.
Yeah, but it's definitely not a Sigma movie.
It is not a
We
Sigma
had this
movie.
conversation right after the film ended.
I feel like it's about like anarchism. It's about apathy. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's like portraying like a really really dark world, and just this one guy.
He's just like
kinda
me.
being-
No, he's not. He's not. Have you watched Fight Club?
I've not, no.
You've never watched Fight Club?
Well, you could
I
have
feel
watched it
like
with
it
us,
was-
but then you went to bed. That's what
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I
wow.
did have a 9 a.m.
You could have as well not just
And
done it, you know.
Yeah, but didn't you also the next day you complained because you had to be up at like 7 and you were like.
Oh yeah, but I got up at 7, you know.
True, you did. You
Oh,
did.
Well,
did you go to training?
Yeah, I did go to
He's
training.
a weightlifter professional.
That's why they call him Daddy Dom.
Yeah, he's large.
He
and in
dominates those
charge.
barbells.
Puts those barbells inside of him and does Kegels with them.
That's got to be tough.
Yeah.
It is tough. I promise. It's quite a lot of stretching.
A lot of like anal tensing. Anyways.
Anyways.
It's a nice
Well,
phrase to end on. We should have a phrase of the week.
A tweet of the week.
This week is anal tensing.
Anal tensing.
That can go on your tweet.
Terminal lesbian.
Terminal. Oh, I mean,
Terminal
you got some
lesbian was pretty
choices.
good. Let me have a browse through my Twitter, see if there was any. I feel like I didn't really pop off this week with the tweets.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, we should really start a Profit Hour Twitter account.
Yeah, I
After
agree.
this episode, it's gonna be up. Follow
Profit
at
hour.
Profit Hour. If it's taken, well then just don't. But it's gonna be up.
If it's taken,
Tweeting.
then fuck you.
How are they going to know it's taken?
If you can't
Well, they're
find
gonna
it,
find out
then
next episode.
Fuck you.
So it's a cliffhanger.
Oh, God, we are good at this. I mean, I'm not.
Like
you guys
like
are good
almost
at this.
professional, one could say.
What about me?
You're like average.
It's because I'm a woman. That's
said
earlier,
that,
Daddy
not
Dom
me.
was telling me that the thing that's holding me back in life is the fact that I'm the inferior gender.
That was taken out of context.
While he was in a fetal position in my bed with my plushies all around him.
That is taken so out of context.
I just want to paint that picture for you guys.
Well, thank you for painting that picture. And thank you, Sound Guy, for being on the podcast.
Always
well, I'm always
Um,
on the podcast. but
yeah,
I
I
just
will-
don't
I will-
speak.
And we've only
Yeah.
had one episode.
I will enjoy
I'm
doing
not gonna
like a
speak next
recurring
week,
feature.
so-
You could speak less.
You know what?
Yeah, I can
think
afford to speak less.
Yeah.
It was quite enjoyable though. Like
I had a good time.
I had
It
a
was
good
very
time,
chill,
yeah.
very
Who are we
structured.
planning as a guest next time?
I mean,
Well, the
Throw
guest
an
next
email.
time is gonna be Nick,
we were thinking Nick.
if he
Nick
has time.
sometimes gets on my nerves, you know. We'll get into that next week.
Can we do a quick brief on who Nick is? Why
He's
is he
good.
exciting?
He's good at cooking. He went to a Montessori school, and that kind of changed his life.
Oh, we've got lots of interesting things. To
Yeah.
talk about.
I went to school with his brother.
And that's where we'll end it.
All right. Thank you for listening to Profit Hour.
Bye.
This was Steady Dom, and
And kerosene.
I'll talk to you next week.